welcome to episode 44 of Chapter 1. We're already off topic. 3 women, 1 podcast, and whether it's on the podcast or in real life, unlimited side quests. I'm Mary.
I'm Catherine.
I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Jerry Beardman.
And this week we have Jerry Beardman from Jerry Beardman Reads as our special guest, which we're super excited to have. He is also the host of his new podcast, When the Ink Dries. So if you haven't checked that out, be sure to find him. Where all can you find it? I've seen it on YouTube. Where else is it at?
On YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube and Spotify.
Okay.
iTunes doesn't like me, so I haven't gotten it on there yet.
Apple Podcast that was an adventure getting it on there. I was like, is it worth it? I don't know, but it's done.
I think I do remember you having an issue with that, now that I think about it.
Yeah, and you have to pay for it too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Don't love that.
We're not there yet.
Well, we did.
My husband, actually, we've been there this whole time.
Actually, we've been there. So,
Wow.
Anyway,
what are we having tonight?
so we have a couple of things. So I made Earl Grey cookies to compliment because Jerry Beardman made, you go,
Chocolate chip cookies.
chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip.
But
Not
they're
just
really
not
nice.
just any chocolate chip cookies. These are the Panera Copycat chocolate chip cookies.
Right.
And then we have, since we had a guest, I had to whip out the signature cinnamon tea. So we got that going.
Always a winner.
That's what we got. What about you? Is it going to be what I saw in our stories today?
It is. I made a blackberry cobbler because I was craving some berries and also did not want the diarrhea.
That was why I made the blueberry cobbler last week.
So I'm like, best of both worlds. It's cooked. I'm safe.
Fun fact, we didn't finish that blueberry cobbler, and it's still in my fridge, what's left of it.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't finish it because I was like, James and the kids.
Is there any chocolate in that blueberry cobbler?
No, but still, it's good.
And then
It
I have
was good, but
I have a couple beverages tonight. We have English
Or sugar.
toffee, Earl Grey, and then a hibiscus because I had no idea what I wanted.
Nice.
And then I have water. I have all of the options.
As a girl, we do love options.
We love it. We love a drink gremlin situation.
I feel like typically I have like out of frame, I have like 3 different types of drinks just in case. And in like the past several weeks I haven't used them, so I just didn't do it. I did grab a water though, just in case. Because I have not drank much water today. And
No.
yeah. Well, I got invited to tea.
Fancy.
My friend Ariana, who
Our photographer.
our photographer,
One of them.
one of them, yeah, at her house. And so I went there and I had tea and did not have water. And then I came home and continued to not drink water because I was cleaning so that he wouldn't see how I really live. And
As we do.
yeah,
As we all do.
and making cookies and so I just happened to think about it and I was like, well, how
This is a cookie. I got like the biggest one.
I want to say let's just look at this, okay? Look at the size difference. Okay, like this is a massive cookie.
Mini clips.
Those are the best cookies, though.
It was funny because I was plating them and I was just like, one cookie was like almost the whole plate. And so I'm like, we're just gonna, we got it. And I was like, you know what? If we end up wanting more, we can just go get some from the container.
These are good, by the way.
I'm getting ready to try it.
All right. So we just finished our reread of The Night Prince, which, Jerry, I know you read as well.
Yes, I have. I did not reread it, so it's been a while, and I might forget some things.
That's fair. But did you have, when you finished, did you have some predictions and maybe some theories for the Wolf Queen?
Yes. I'm trying to think now what they were, but
You know, I got the time. I had a lot of thoughts. That's what I do. I tell people all the time, like, I'll read a book and I'm like, you have to read this. It's so good. And then they're like, oh my gosh, what's it about? And I'm like,
Stuff.
that's me. As soon as I get to the last page and close it, I forget all of it.
that was great. Can't wait for the next one. Why? No. When we were doing the reread, I went into the reread thinking like, I don't have to read it because I've already read it.
Mm-hmm.
So like first episode, she comes up and she starts talking about stuff, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, what happened? And then I was like, I should probably actually reread this. I got confident. Mm-hmm. I'm reading right now, which it might be the only book that I'll end up having on my wrap up this month because this month has not been a strong reading month for me. But it's okay. Elizabeth will cover for me because she's read about 1 million books this month.
This has been a really good month. I think it's because it's 5 weeks.
It's been a good month for me too because I found the Emma M. Lion series and they're kind of short and I am tearing through those.
Cool. So when you post the wrap up, I'm gonna feel nice and because I'm gonna have like 1, maybe 2 books if I can knock another.
You're
one
gonna
out,
feel
but-
nice and pregnant. That's what you're gonna feel. Nice and pregnant. It's gonna be all right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm pregnant, you guys.
Yay!
It's okay. It's no big deal.
I was gonna do an intro, but I didn't know if you were how much you wanted it out there because our intro one day was just gonna be like 3 women, 1 podcast, one of us is pregnant. You guess who?
Like which one? Yeah, but I've been super sick, not feeling well. So the reading what has taken place has been I've been watching Full House reruns in place of reading. But
Like the original Full House or like the Fuller House?
the original Full House, OG
That's the
Full
best
House.
one.
A comfort show.
Yeah, I haven't watched Full House in a long time, and it just popped into my brain, and so I was like, you know what? Let's do it. But anyway, I've been reading The Exquisite Torment of Loving Your Enemy. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
The second one? I like it a lot better than the first.
Really?
A lot
So
better.
I should pick it up. I looked at it and I was like, I don't know.
I
don't know.
It's very good. I like it. The banter is good. The thing about this series is that the first one was good. It wasn't that it was bad. It's just a lot of the stuff you have to get used to because the dialogue is different. It's very British.
Have you read that book?
I have not. No.
It's very British,
Okay.
and I don't mean that as a negative. It's just as someone who isn't British, I had to get used to like kind of the way that they talk and like some of the slang or some of the
Well, it was a lot of
banter.
made up words. That's what I had.
And
to
there
get
are
used to.
also a lot of made up
I was
words.
like,
Okay.
I don't that you don't know how to pronounce.
But it was good for me. When I started that book, The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy. That's the first one. When I started it, I was like, it's good enough for me to finish, but I probably won't read the second one. And then I got a little over halfway, and I was like, all right, I'll read the second. Like, because it does have a couple of like twists in it that are like pretty good. And so like I'm reading the second one, and I'm really enjoying it. Like I mean, I think it's a lot better than the first one. There's a lot of yearning in it, like a lot, because it's very star-crossed.
Yeah, you really don't get where they're starting to feel for each other till near the last 10% of the book.
It's very because like it's like a forbidden kind of thing because he's like a murderer and she's like a healer, so like that doesn't really mesh. And it's good. I'm liking it.
It's an extra slow burn.
Yeah,
Yes.
for real it is. But I mean, I'm like 60% ish in now, and I mean they are very much into each other. So I don't know how it's gonna end because right now they're still very star-crossed and it's still very forbidden. And I'm like, I mean, I'm assuming this is a happily ever after situation. So unless you both like cut off your hand, I say that because they have this thing called a tassin.
Tassin.
It's
There
like
is a
their
glossary
order.
in the back, and now I've forgotten it.
It's got like
Yes.
their order.
There's a glossary.
And they both on different, you know what I mean? Anyway, it's, you know what? It's fine. Read that. You should read it.
Are you reading anything?
I am. I'm actually reading an arc right now that I forget the name of.
I do that.
It's called The Springtide by Will Dowling. It comes out August 11th, so I've got a little bit of time to read it. But it's Viking historical fiction that's set like in 1062 or 69, something like that. I haven't gotten too far into it, so it's a little slow building up, and I don't know exactly where it's going from here.
I feel that.
I know. That was her with the Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy.
I feel that so much.
When I was reading it, she was like, well, should we do it as a podcast book? And I was like, no. She was like, oh, why? And I was like, I don't really know how to tell you we shouldn't do it as a podcast book. It's not a podcast book.
So
It's
then I
like,
started
read it.
reading it, and then I was like, it's not.
I can't tell you what the like mystery component is that doesn't make it a
mispronunciations.
podcast book, but
Our
it's,
mispronunciations would be just god awful. I was
That's
only
true.
struggling.
I'm just winging it 90% of the time. The amount of words in the English language that I have destroyed.
it's good. It's just not a like read it. Just we shouldn't do it on podcast.
We shouldn't discuss it.
We can discuss it
Here.
outside of being recorded.
Yeah. What's your like your top read so far this year, Jerry?
This year, there's a couple. When did I read The Night Prince? Was that this year? It was.
I
'cause
don't know.
It might have been this year because I think
You were
that's
texting me
what
about Fury Bound. I don't
Yes,
know
Fury Bound
yeah.
was one of them. Let me consult Goodreads real quick to remember what some of the other ones were.
He's like, when did I read this?
Well, I read so many arcs that I don't have time to read other books unless I know I have, like, I can breeze through it.
Fury Bound was probably one
Yeah,
of them.
especially if you hit an arc that's like either a slower read.
What's your favorite read so far this year, Catherine?
I'm looking.
What's yours, Mary?
I don't know. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't pick one.
Probably Alchemized.
I mean,
Come on.
Alchemized was a top 5 for me this year. I know.
And The Poison Daughter, I like that.
Yeah, the
It
Poison
was,
Daughter was a
oh
good
yeah, it
one.
was so good. The 5th book of Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm gonna pick up the 6th one for next month. Loved that book.
I'm gonna tell you, as a series, I'm only on I'm started the 4th in the Emma M. Lion, but each one of them has been a 5 for me, and I think the whole series will end up being a top read.
Which
Like-
series is this?
It's like the Unselected Journals of Emma M. Lion. They're very like kind of like almost like Jane Austen fan fiction is how someone actually described them to me. That just got me to end up reading them. But she's like super witty, the female main character. And it's kind of cozy, and it's almost like, I don't know, like Jane Austen meets Gilmore Girls, because everybody in town, the town's quirky. Everybody in town is kind of quirky. They have like these really weird events that they do. And she just goes through day by day and tells you about her day, and it's hilarious. Her uncle is the villain in the story. Or it's her cousin Archibald.
Archibald. Isn't
Archibald.
it always an Archibald? Gotta be. My sister-in-law, I don't know if I remember telling you guys this. Rachel, I had let her borrow my copy of Alchemized to read. Homegirl, she still hadn't gotten to part 2. I don't even think she's halfway through part 1.
Is she just not into it? It's a heavy book.
So she did not read Manacled first, which, not to say that you have to, because you don't have to. You really don't. But with Manacled, you are put into a story that you already knew. Like, you already knew the world. You already knew all the stuff. With Alchemized, if you read Manacled first, you already know this is going to be a good story. But in Alchemized, you have so much world building on the front end. I think that can maybe impact like how you're gonna keep going with it. And so for her, she'll like text me and she's like, wait, what is this thing that she's in? And I'm like, I don't know, it's giving like hyperbaric chamber but that electrocutes her to keep her alive, kind of. And like that was just when she first started, and she's like in the thing. Like, so I think it's gonna take her, but I told her, I was like, right now you don't know anything, because she doesn't know anything. I was like, but in part 2, you're going to get all the context, and it's going to make part 1 be more heartbreaking. You got to just do it. You just got to
power through. And sometimes you just have to like do your best. Just be like, I'm not sure what that is, and just keep flowing.
Right.
And it'll make sense eventually.
I did tell her, I was like, you could always like refer to our podcast too. I was like, because Mary actually did a really good job on our first episode of Alchemized, going over all of the terms and stuff. Which was helpful for me, because at the time, some of the stuff, I was like, is that what that is?
But sometimes things like that, when you just, I'm not going to say power through, but when you're just accept it, right?
Yeah.
Just accept it. Be like, I don't know what this is. That's fine.
I don't know what it is.
You'll pick it up later.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's often like a really good surprise. That happens to me a lot with the Dungeon Crawler Carl series, because that's kind of like a mix of Dungeons and Dragons, and so some of the characters and things that you come across, it's really hard to picture. And sometimes I'll Google it, sometimes I don't. And then when I don't, I come across like other references to it. It's nice. It's like a big surprise. So.
I found my list. So We Who Will Die was definitely one of my top reads this year. And so was One Small Echo. That's definitely a top read.
I enjoyed We Who Will Die because I read that. I am
Crap! I haven't read it.
Yeah. I am currently reading Because I Killed Him. And it is amazing. I'm 60% of the way through. I am loving it so far. Like, it's getting
a lot of hype. Like, a lot of people who've read it have really loved it. So
it's different, y'all. But look, it's like I'm not going to say enemies to lovers per se, because
rivals
it's
to
more not even rivals. It's just they're not allowed to like each other. It's almost star-crossed lovers in some ways.
Forbidden love.
It is kind of forbidden, because you have this society. They're made up of blues, oranges, and greens. The greens are at the bottom of the totem pole.
It's giving red
The
rising.
blues are at the top, yes, and they bleed the color that they are. So if you're blue, you bleed blue blood. So
That's weird.
Yes. Well, and all these people, so they are grown. They are genetically
These are adults.
genetically modified humans. So,
They're grown like in a lab.
the greens are built more for like your think sports security. Like the main character is 6 foot tall.
They're
Just
the
amazing. Fencing.
they're
She's
the
a fencer.
dauntless.
She loves to
They're
fence.
the ones that mow the grass.
As stick as this is, it also has the 1920s vibe, you know?
So you
And
get a little Gatsby in
yeah,
there.
like how they dress and how they speak to one another.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this the one you texted us about?
The two characters that are supposed to be together. Oh yeah, and if the two characters get like, if a green wants to date a blue, it just doesn't. Yes, that's it. If a green wants to date a blue, it just doesn't happen because that's considered a vulgar. So it's vulgar. And the greens. So blues are like at the top of the society. Then you have the oranges. The greens
Just
are at
like
the
a
bottom.
blue.
Yeah.
Just-
And then every day they do executions, public executions. So the front of the book has a guillotine, and that's how they do it. And so
How
you
come
have
everything in the future, whenever something is depicted in the future, it's just a lot of public death?
it's a guillotine.
You know?
It's a lot of public death, yeah. But anyway,
Well, we're just circling back, to like Henry VIII,
Yeah.
yes. So as
He
a
did like to chop off a head.
as
Full
a
circle
fast
moment.
forwarding society, we're gonna go backwards. And it's that whole new world order kind of vibe. You must trust the order. You can't. You have no free speech. And
That's very
we
good.
are the government. We are here to help.
yes. And it's very futuristic in that, like, they can access the internet and things like that.
Like Minority
in
Report.
their eyes. Yes.
Ooh,
And
I don't like that.
it's like, honestly, it's almost like a Black Mirror episode.
That's exactly what I was
Uh-huh.
thinking of, and I did
And you
not care
have-
for Black Mirror.
You have
Well,
credits.
it's not that I didn't care for Black Mirror, but it
You-
was just freaky.
You have so when you enter into society, so the book takes place. The girl is going to school. School. If y'all have a good academic.
But
thing,
they're
setting.
adults.
Yes.
Is it college?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Well, they're entering into society. So as you are being raised, your parents or they have these humanoid like AI bots, that take care of everything. They call pinkies because they look very much like humans, but they wear pink. So you can tell that is a robot because they're
Seems
all
like
wearing
weirdly
pink.
racist.
So it is though. It is because they're all divided by colors and things. So very, very racist. Yeah. And
They're
literally,
1920s.
literally, because the blues are like, we're better than everybody, literally, because of their blood.
I don't know anyone who has blue blood, but like it's just when you said that, I was just like, that makes sense. And I'm over here like, in this world, would I be prejudiced against blue people? Like, because I was over here like, just like a blue.
They have more privileges than the oranges and the greens.
Really?
And yeah, so here's the catch, y'all. So the caveat is when you enter into society, you are given credits. The greens are given only 500 credits. If you misspeak, or if you break any laws, if you are rude to someone, if you look disheveled, and yes, just like your dress isn't right,
Day
or
one,
whatever,
I'll
you start losing credits. When you
Can you
are
earn
going
them?
to the school, and that's very hard to do. I want to say she has
They need
earned some
Dumbledore.
credits, but they're like 5 points, maybe
Pass
10
them out.
points. But you could lose 10 points. So if you talk back to an orange, let's say you're green and you talk back rudely, or you don't use the proper speech of like you have to be introduced to people, and you have to be like Madam, Mister, using last names, Mr. Darcy,
It's always Darcy.
If you are not proper, which I would be like, then you
She's
can
always gotta
lose
bring up Darcy.
credits.
She
right?
does.
You can lose.
She loves
them.
her a grumpy man.
Yes.
I feel like the amount of times that she has mentioned Mr. Darcy on this podcast.
we're always circling back to Mr. Darcy.
It's just like Darcy. It reminds me of Darcy. Every guy, what he's like? Darcy.
Darcy.
But anyway, it's really good. As you can tell, I'm enjoying it. As far as I know, there's no spice, but as the characters are getting to want to learn, and there's that forbidden.
Because they're human. They're not.
It's
humans.
green and a blue. It's green and a blue. They're not supposed to mix, and you could die. You could literally die if.
Well, green's
you
not
get
even a
together.
primary color.
No. Anyway, it's a lot of stuff. It's very. I'm not gonna say kind of. It's political. It deals with things like racism, and
I mean,
it's
yeah.
just, but also you have all these like really cool aspects with the fencing. Like it's 1920s, but also futuristic. They drive hover cars and hoverboards, but they fence. And choice of execution is guillotine. So
I don't know, like
The technology didn't translate to weaponry.
So you have to be open-minded to like the mix of things. You can't sit there and be like, we're in olden times and they used a word from new times. Like you just don't. It's a whole new world, y'all. It's a whole new world. But it's
So
really
if these are your top reads, what are your what's something you've read that you think is just not talked about enough? Like it's not making it on the social medias. It's like criminally underhyped.
Underhyped?
Yep.
Almost every indie book, because a lot of the indie authors have like 1,000 to 4,000 followers, so the word just doesn't get out like trad.
Yeah.
It's true.
So I know like your podcast, your social media accounts, they highlight and champion indie authors. Like that has
Yes.
like that's what you're doing. What inspired you to decide to make that your focus?
I think probably from signing up for ARCs, and most of what I sign up for are indie because they're easier to get, and just going through that process. I've done some beta reads now too and things like that, so it's just seeing how few followers these authors have compared to like Rebecca Yarros, for example, and just their books are phenomenal, so somebody needs to talk about them.
Yeah.
How do you sign up for an ARC?
A lot of the authors have a link in their bio where you can go to like a Google form and fill that out.
How do you come across like the indie authors? What's your search method?
The way that I've found most of them is from other authors.
Oh,
Like
okay.
indie authors champion each other probably more than anybody else I've ever seen. So there's always authors sharing other authors' work and stuff like that. So
NetGalley, Elizabeth, for ARCs as well is a really easy way to sign up. You get a list and you can just apply constantly. You just make a little account.
She does this every time I put her in the crate. I was telling him I might have to let Misty out.
She's like wants to be a part of the podcast.
Starting to whine.
3 women, 1.
That's true.
Well, she usually pops up there and she's like, my favorite was last week when Mary's trying to like drive this point home. We're like nearing the end of the book and Misty is like all over Elizabeth. And Elizabeth's like, and me, I mean, she's like fighting for her life, like trying to be quiet. And I'm just giggling. And Mary did a great job.
power through.
She's like, I'm going to get this out. We have a hard time. Look, we are appropriately named.
We are appropriately named.
We are appropriate.
We don't get anything else right. We got that name right.
What is one thing? So when you started looking into the difference between like the indie and the trad and diving like deeper into that, what was one of like some of the things that surprised you as you started learning about that process?
How much indie authors do besides just write? Like a lot of them do their own artwork for their covers and things like that because they can't afford to pay somebody. A lot of the editing they do themselves, or they hope that they have a good friend that is a good reader too that can help with edits and stuff like that before they go to the beta process. But that, and just having to constantly on social media to keep yourself out there.
Yeah, the marketing side is awful. I feel like it's shifted so much in the last, like, I don't know, definitely the last 5 years, but probably even longer, like as soon as social media got popular and things like Book Talk and Bookstagram took off. Like everything shifted, and now it's like you not only need to write and edit and, do all of these things, then you also need to, like, the most introverted people you will ever meet must also become content creators and learn the latest dance.
Learn the latest dance. That's funny. Or have to do like an audio.
Yeah.
What is it? You have to like learn God, what am I trying to say, Mary? We've done
Like the lip syncing.
Yeah.
To the different audios. Yeah. Catherine, by the way, freaking champ. Let me tell you, mini bowling, shark, lip syncing, also a shark. Me and Elizabeth were just over here just like, take 475. We're gonna get it.
Well, I did learn that Christopher is a better mini bowler than I am.
He's got his mama's genes.
We took them mini bowling for the first time over at River District Social. Christopher freaking killed it. Like,
if you would have had 2 lemon drops, you would have just destroyed them though.
That's true. I had 2 lemon drops. the last time.
Your husband may have needed to carry you out.
Well, also, it would be frowned upon considering my physical
The pregnancy, yes, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it would have been delicious. Ultimately unwise.
Well, I have a question for Jerry. So when you're signing up for your arcs and the books to read, do you typically read fantasy, romantasy, or are you thinking of, going out to different genres?
I know y'all are big like horror fans too, right?
I do different genres. Mrs. Beardman is more of a horror fan than I am, but I will read it.
I'll read it with her.
I do a lot of thrillers too, though. But yeah, mostly fantasy, romantasy, and thriller are the three main ones. I did actually do an arc for a book of poetry, though, which was very strange because it's like, how do you review that?
Because it's all subjective with the
Right,
poetry.
right. But it was through...
You're like, I didn't connect, but I also didn't experience this.
But it was through Emray Publishing, which is an indie publisher, and they said just leave a rating on Goodreads. You don't have to actually write a review, which took a lot off my mind. But
I feel like I would be terrible at poetry reviews considering my taste in poetry is like Shel Silverstein,
I'm like, I'm not even laughing. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
Shel Silverstein.
followed by The Charge of the Light Brigade, only because I had to memorize it in school.
That's hilarious. I remember I had to memorize a Shel Silverstein. I'm sorry. Misty has found the best friend in his
yes.
series. I'm like, stop licking it.
Yes.
I had to memorize a Shel Silverstein back in school.
I feel like that would have been way easier to memorize than The Charge of the Light Brigade.
James, I think he's the one that he memorized that peanut butter sandwich one.
Yeah.
His peanut butter sandwich.
I own 2 of his. I think he has 3 though. I need to hunt down the 3rd one. But
There's always Casey at the bat too. That's not Shel Silverstein, I don't think. But I remember that was one to memorize back in the day. Right, I'm right. Casey at the bat.
Yes.
I'm like, thank you. I'm not crazy. That was the thing.
Is there a genre that you don't like or that you would not pick up?
Self-help.
Amen, brother.
That's fair.
I feel like this is probably a hot take, but I feel like most of them are crap.
Amen, sister.
Yes.
What about you, Catherine?
A genre I would not pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Really, just nonfiction. I in general. Now I would maybe read if it was a really cool memoir of someone that I really did think was interesting. And I'll say this: I read Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil, and I thought that was a very good book, and that's nonfiction. It didn't read like nonfiction, which I appreciated. And
a lot of Eric Larson's don't read like nonfiction.
Yeah, kind of some of the weird ones.
True crime. You might enjoy like some true crime or some of like the morbidly curious type stuff.
Right. Yeah, but I just don't gravitate towards nonfiction. I will read pretty much any fiction as long as it's good. I have no problem with historical fiction, no problem with, something general or contemporary romance or fantasy, romantasy, thriller, horror, whatever, YA, doesn't matter. I'll read it. Science fiction, but as long as it's not, bad. It's kind of like music. I like all different
She's
genres.
like, I just won't read bad books.
Yeah. If it sucks, it's not the genre, it's just the book. You know what I mean? Because I've read really good science fiction, and I've read other science fiction that I didn't care for. And I mean, also good and bad is subjective. My least favorite book is going to be someone else's favorite. But yeah, I'll read pretty much anything. Like I said, nonfiction is really the main one that I don't love it.
What about you, Mary?
I'll read anything. I would probably avoid self-help. I did read a self-help book on how to help get through anxiety. It did not help me that much.
So it was did it create more anxiety with all the examples of anxiety?
It was, I don't know. It was really, a lot of it in there just was not helpful at all. It was almost giving well, just stop worrying about it. I'm just well, okay.
Don't you go for his cookie. Misty is obsessed with him.
She's like, new guest.
I did read, it really wasn't self-help though. I did read a nonfiction book about different mental health issues, and it was written by a doctor. And he was, no, it was talking about how literally everything medicine wise, the technology and the science of it has all moved forward and rapidly advanced, and the only thing that we still treat like we did 50 to 100 years ago is mental health. And in fact, it's the only organ inside of us that when you're treating it, they don't look at it, they don't scan it, they don't do anything. And he had started doing, it was written by a doctor who had started doing a lot of scans of patients who were presenting with different types of mental health things, everything from anxiety to bipolar to schizophrenia. And he was finding a bunch of them had damage to the brain, whether it was from like a previous traumatic brain injury, just like being a kid and taking a bad fall and getting a mild concussion. It would create, that he was seeing then later, that it was creating like this inflammation that wasn't leaving. And it was, that child was then presenting with like schizophrenia later in life. And they just kept treating the schizophrenia and never treating the brain. And once he started treating the brain, he started to see the symptoms go away. And it was really, really neat. I don't know how, like how it would stand up to like actual medical like testing and scientific studies over time, or whatever. But it was just really neat to think of it kind of outside the box, since I feel like we don't necessarily look at mental health. We don't treat it the same way as like my stomach hurts,
That is a good point.
Sorry, I got quiet.
I remember though, so like this was a question, Elizabeth, you'd put on here, which was a really good one about like what got you into really reading, or what like got you like what shifted to your reading addiction. And I just remember,
For me, when I was little, it was Goosebumps in the Babysitter's Club.
yes, the R.L. Stein books were I was a huge R.L. Stein fan. And then I remember my shift. Like I was this huge like R.L. Stein, like very much those type of books. And then my dad brought me home from like a yard sale, like a book, and it had a horse on the front, right? And we had horses, and I was a horse girl. So he was like, "You're gonna love this book." It was called Riders by Jilly Cooper. Not for my age group, but I devoured it. And it is still to this day one of my favorite books of all time.
So what about you?
When I was a kid, it was like the Hardy Boys, one of the ones that you said. The
Goosebumps?
No.
Or Babysitter's Club?
Babysitter's Club
Yeah.
a little bit. What was the other one? It was like the Boxcar Children, I think.
I remember that. Nancy
That was
Drew.
another one. Yep.
Yep.
I heard of Nancy Drew.
And then when I was in high school, it was Tom Clancy.
Ooh.
So
I read Rainbow Six. That's the only one I've read about him, but I watched the movies.
in high school, I was addicted to those and John Grisham.
Catherine, what got you into reading?
I was trying to think. I liked the Harry Potters. I started reading Harry Potter probably when I was about 11. But I feel like I did read before then, though. I did read Nancy Drew. So reading was always kind of a thing because my parents were big, big readers. And so books were just kind of always around. So there was never really a time where I like wasn't a reader and became one. Like there was just always books. But the Harry Potters was a big one, and one of the reasons for that was just mainly because my dad and we read them together, and like they were in the process of coming out at the time. So Dad and I would always go get them when like they published, and then like when the movies would come out, we would go to like the midnight showings together and stuff like that. And that was something that me and my dad really bonded over. So it's a really good memories with that. I remember just boo-hoo bawling my eyes out at the end of Deathly Hallows Part 2 in the movie theater because it was over. And like I just didn't have that, anymore. Which my dad and I still have a wonderful relationship, but it's just like it definitely felt like it was the end of this thing that me and my dad do, But I remember he only ever had the budget to buy one of the new books, and so I was never allowed to read it until he was done with it. And it would always come out like on vacation or something, and so he would read it, and I'd be like, "Can you hurry up?" Like because it was always the hardback, and he was like, "I'm not buying 2 of these." But those were a big one. I weirdly got into like some like Star Wars books. I remember those. There were a few like just like one-offs that I really liked. There were like the Sea of Trolls. I really remember liking. I really loved that book. That one got me into like it was very like Norse mythology heavy in that book, and I remember being super intrigued by that because I'd never heard of that before. Everyone's heard of Greek mythology, but like I hadn't heard anything about like Norse mythology, and I was like, "Is this like a real thing, or did this lady make this up?" Like, this is really cool. So I remember liking that book a lot, but yeah. And then obviously in high school that was when Twilight became a thing. So
that's a good segue because I want to ask vampires or werewolves. Vampires. I wasn't gonna ask Edward or Jacob.
But now that we're here,
Edward
or Jacob.
I have never read Twilight.
Wow.
Have you watched the movies?
Get out. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
You haven't seen the movies either.
He's like, no.
He's like, no, because
It's a
I'm
hard
not
pass.
All right, well.
Sparkly vampires are not my thing.
Well, that's fair. That's
fair.
all right. Okay. Have you seen the Vampire Diaries?
Vampire Diaries.
Yeah. Have you seen the Vampire Diaries?
Prob's not.
She's like,
I'm like, they're
Damon
not
or
fucking.
Stefan.
I like Damon or Stefan.
They're both vampires, though.
Mm-hmm.
They are both vampires. They burn up in the sun and everything. My God.
Damon or Klaus.
For me, it's just Damon all the way through.
It's always Damon.
She's like, I don't even know who that Klaus guy is.
I do know who that Klaus guy is now. I did really like Klaus for Caroline.
I did too.
I thought that was cute. I liked that little kind of side quest plot. Of course, I am happy, what happened with Caroline in the end with Stefan. But just saying, I thought that was can you calm down? She's just so excited. My dog, that is not in frame. People who are like, what? Who's excited? Was it Caroline? But yeah, anyway, yep. So vampires, I suppose. Not the sparkly ones,
Not the sparkly ones, right?
but the regular ones.
The Anne Rice.
See,
and
I was a teen.
and the
favorite.
Stephen King and Bram Stoker.
You'll-
Those ones. Cat or
because-
dog person?
Well, yeah, it's cat.
Yeah, we have cats, but I think I'm more of a dog person. But I like cats too.
That bodes
but-
well for me, considering she's been all up in your business.
I get that. I have 3 cats and 1 dog. I grew up with cats. I feel like I'm a cat person, but I also love dogs now.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Both.
Critters. I just love critters. I don't care. If it's got 4 legs and a tail,
We have a snake too.
Ooh.
I don't do snakes. I don't do snakes. I had to deal with them at the shelter. I can give them shots and I can handle them. I don't like it.
I'm not a snake person.
I'm
Now
not
there
a
are
snake
some
person.
like videos that you see online where it's like, ooh, cute snake, but you're like, I wouldn't want to deal with it, but it's cute for you in the video. Okay, next question.
Oh, so you are going to be a special guest with us at our upcoming event, the Equinox Chapter 2, which we still have tickets available if anybody is looking for their next bookish event. But what are you most excited about for that event?
I have no idea because I've never been to an event like this before, so I don't know what to expect.
You
He's
are
a bookish
in for
event
a treat.
virgin.
Yes.
We're happy to be your first.
The closest thing was high school prom.
Well, it's sort of like a nerdy, more fun adult prom.
Mhm.
But you got like crafts.
And you can dress fancy like adult prom, or especially this theme. I feel like you would go in your Renaissance attire, your
Yeah.
your Ren Fair stuff.
Tell me if this is correct. So Steven texted me asking about costume ideas, and I didn't really know what to say because I've only been looking at female stuff. So
Fancy.
I was like, think like Aragorn.
Yes.
If he went to Narnia during a harvest festival.
In the fall.
Does
Yes.
that sound right? That's what, and then but you know what's funny? I sent him that and he was just like, okay, I think I get what you're saying. I was like, cool. Cause I don't know if I do, but because
I don't know. Honestly, the men can get away with anything. I've seen
Anything.
anything from like a knight's outfit, but having moss, so it looks like you became part of the forest. That looks super
You can go as a
cool.
tree.
we've had
I think
guys at
anything-
events that just come in a suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
Or
can
you
go
can
as
dress up.
you can
like-
go as unserious or as serious as
yeah.
you want. We
I think you could go.
we had Connor Gregg show up in a skirt and no shirt. And then we had guys that were in a suit. So, it kind of just depends on...
It's really whatever you feel like being there. There's no.
I think you could do anything D&D related, and it would
Oh, yeah, for sure.
fit this.
My
theme.
dad's going to be a druid.
That's right.
Yeah, I think if you were very Hobbit-esque, or even what was Gimli,
A dwarf.
a dwarf, anything.
Or, honestly,
Hobbited
we
dwarf.
saw a lot of, I know that Mrs. Beardman posted something, on Instagram, it was this cool, it was, a dark dress, and there was, this cool, skull mask kind of situation.
Ooh.
That looked really cool. And I've seen a few people talk about, that kind of a vibe, too. So, I mean, it's really just kind of your interpretation of what, you can go light fantasy, you can go dark fantasy, you can go
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
kind of
'cause
whichever way you're
In
like.
the woods.
my daughter's planning to come in for this, and so she was trying to figure out what she's gonna wear, and she was like, I could do a fairy with wings, but she was also like, I might whack people because I'll be running around wanting to experience everything. So she's like, maybe I don't want the wings. So she was like, maybe a crown with something like antlers or leaves.
When I mentioned wings to my husband, he was just like, he was like, you are so all over the place that you're going to be hitting people.
Mhm.
You're not going to be able to get through doors. I was like,
You could do teeny tiny wings, and then they would just be funny.
going back, like Connor Gregg did.
Yeah. He's
was
he's already said he's
That
doing
little baby.
shirtless and wings once again.
He
So,
did say that, yeah.
I don't know what's happening on the bottom half, but I do know we will have shirtless and wings from Connor.
Do you know I think I still have his shirt?
He's
From
still not
Olympus.
wearing it.
Just
there's
don't
so
give
much
it back.
from Olympus that I still have. I have his shirt. I have Zoe's slides, like her shoes, in the basement. Like, I have just a various assortment of people's personal effects that they've never asked me for. I actually think that I have Zoe's buckets. I think those are her buckets downstairs. I mean, we'll see her. She's gonna be there, but I'm just gonna be like, hey, while you're here, here's these buckets.
So Mary, tell everyone all the different stations and things that are expected. You have the better memory.
I love it. When she said it, I'm like, yeah, Mary, do it.
Give me 1 second.
Better memory is all because of her note-taking skill.
So we have the Pixie Dust Parlor, which is our glitter bar. So glitter for your face, glitter for your hair, glitter for all. I think one of our most exciting ones is the Whisper in the Woods, because we had at Mount Olympus, we had the confessional wall, and it was just so much better than I ever could have imagined it being.
We added it kind of last minute. I think it was like our last one that we added. And
it took us a while to figure out how to pull it off, like to get it to work.
And we were like, that seems really fun. We should just do that. And then people were like about it. So the idea, it was Hades trade. So you would trade a secret or a confession for like a coin that you could use in the fountain. And so they would write,
and it was no pressure. It could be something as simple as like, I wore the wrong colored socks to my wedding. Like it could be anything. It could be cute. It could be silly.
People got really into it.
Or it could be
Really
spicy, and it went
detailed.
spicy
Some
and
of them
dark.
were very spicy. Some of them were actually
Scandalous.
really sad.
Some were sad.
Some
and
were
those
sad.
are welcome too, because it helps you when you tell
Cathartic.
the truth. Yes.
It was it was a wide variety. I remember when I went out there and I looked at them for the first time, I was like, this is very different than what I expected.
It was.
But they're
in a
they're
lot of
anonymous,
different
other than
ways.
like the person working that station would obviously see you write it down. But otherwise, they're anonymous, but everybody can see them because they're hanging on the wall. So people, one, it was so interesting to be able to go up and read everybody's. And then two, it was just like really neat to see everybody like wanting to do it and wanting to put their secret or their confession. So Whisper in the Woods is going to be very similar as you go, and we're going to have a big tree situation. And you'll write a secret, and it can be a fun secret. It can be a scandalous secret. It can be a little dirty, whatever you want it to be, but you can put it on a leaf that gets put in the tree. And in exchange, you're going to get a neat little fire packet to throw in to our fire, and it's going to change the fire into different colors throughout the night. It's a little magic.
Again, we hope.
We hope.
That
We're working on it.
We worked on the color change in fire.
The color change in fire works.
It does.
It
Well, we
works.
need to try propane, right?
Yeah, we got to get the propane tank one, but I think it'll work fine. I'm not concerned about it. I'm more concerned about building the dang tree, honestly.
We can get Tim. I think Tim did the one that we were looking at, and he thinks we can just take that one. But
Well,
I
it
think
would
we
be
should
nice.
take that one
I think so too.
and fixer upper,
Yes, we have to do. Yep.
because we have a lot still to do.
All right.
We have the Gilded Tress Hair Alchemy, courtesy of Mint and Honey Salon, which is our hair tea blends. So think, like loose leaf tea, but for your hair. And you get to, make your own little combinations. I think Rachel was going to maybe make us some cards that would have either some concoctions, blends that you can make on your own, or to have like what the benefits of each one are, and you can just make your own and kind of come up with your own ones to make that you get to take home with you. We have the Fairy Forge, which is they're like the grapevine wreaths, but the little ones, and you can make your own little ornament by adding little charms and stones and things to it. More than likely we'll have Victoria volunteering to help do that station, who is she's the most fun person you'll ever meet in your life, and she's fantastic at teaching people how to do these crafts and helping. She helped with our bracelets.
You could do like a bracelet or a keychain at Olympus, and she ran that station, and she
killed it.
She killed it. It was fantastic.
Despite the fact that I didn't send her anything that she asked me to. She was like asking me, cause she doesn't live around here, and so she was asking me like, send me the type of beads that you guys have, and like different things. Never did, totally forgot. And she showed up, and she was just like, this is fine, got it. Like, she's just very, like, on it. Love her.
But we have the Candle of Curious Things, which is we'll have taper candles and paint, and you can paint your own taper candle to take home with you. We will have Oaths and Ink, which is somebody's going to have to remind me of their new name.
Oh, no.
Crowned in Chaos
Crowned in-
Tattoo Studio. They are sponsoring that one, and they will be providing temporary tattoos for everybody.
Instagram, like, immediately.
And then we have probably one of my favorite ones is the Dice of Destiny, because we are breaking back out what was that gazebo thing that
Yeah.
we used for the photos for Mount Olympus, but she's gonna be dark, and we got Daddy Druid in there.
Catherine's dad is going to be...
Now Daddy Druid working the D20. And so you're going to go in there and you're going to have D20 dice and you're going to roll. And just like in D&D, you get a high score, you're getting some cool prizes. You get a lower score, maybe a smaller prize, but then you get those like critical miss.
You roll a 1,
Isn't it like a punishment?
it's bad for you.
Yeah.
You're getting punished.
Yeah.
That's a critical hit on you.
So it
Can you
could
bring
be
your own
anything
lucky dice,
from
though?
as long
doing
as it's
something.
a D20.
You might have to do a dare. You might have to answer an embarrassing question, but you might have to give up one of your
Dad
tokens.
might need a list of embarrassing questions.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine? I wonder what your dad would even come up with.
I don't know if I want to.
It's a fun question. What is... It's not gonna be but so bad.
He'll be like,
How much
what-
could a woodchuck chuck if it...
He'll be like, what kind of soda do you drink? It's Mountain Dew, isn't it?
So-
I don't see your dad being scandalous with it.
No. And honestly, if he was, I would not want anyone to tell me.
Well, we had those from Praises and Parchment. We have the leftover parchment paper and the all of the seals, the wax seals. And I was like, man, we need to take those and just make a ton of like just random things on there to hand out. And it could be like dumb. Like I'm talking like where it's like, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Or if you just hand them out and people open them.
That's really
That would
good,
actually
yeah.
be really good, yeah. So, there's going to be probably stuff there that we haven't even thought of yet.
That could technically that could be like a D2 prize. Like they could
Yeah,
just
a D2, yeah.
But we also will have the Threads of Mischief, which is our weaving station. So we're gonna have weaving like a weaving thing set up, and we'll have a loom, and we're gonna have some pre-cut sections through there, and everybody can go up and you can weave a line or two. You can add some charms to it, whatever. And by the end, you're going to have like a really wild, tapestry that we're going to give away at the end of the night as part of our prize giveaway.
But
However,
wait, there's a catch.
We
We do have a weaver.
We have a weaver. We have a weaver character.
You're
and
not
the
to be
weaver-
caught
Yes,
weaving the weaving loom, because that's her loom.
And
or
if the
his.
weaver catches you, then you have to like do her a favor. And it could be something like, go tell that person that their eyes are pretty. Or, something like that. Or she might take a trinket because we're doing a lot of trinket trading. I'm not trying to move your stuff, but I'm moving your stuff.
We're
She
having
doesn't get a cookie.
currency, and the currency is trinkets. So you have to have trinkets to partake in a lot of these activities. And you can get the trinkets if you do the scavenger hunt. And that helps provide, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I lost my train of thought. But now you just go downtown, you participate in all the different things they have downtown that we'll have set up, and you get your trinkets and
Your stamps.
your
For your
stamps. You've got a
For your fake passports.
all the fun stuff. So
We did faith passports this time that when you go to each scavenger hunt stop and each immersive station, you get a stamp on it. And if you bring it at the end and all your stamps are there, you get a prize.
And the trinkets are cute. Like they what do we even decide on? They could be tiny little D&D dice. They could be little dragons and little mushrooms and little acorns, little tiny bells. Just trinket things. So they're really, really cute.
They're really cute.
Yep. We'll have people giving away trinkets throughout the night too, and you can also purchase extra trinkets.
You can win trinkets, I think. Misty's having issues.
And then we have a few places that, of course, don't require any trinkets at all.
Yeah.
I don't think the weaver does it?
The weaving doesn't require any trinkets. The potions bar that we'll have, which is our Team and Aid station, we're gonna have some kind of similar to the Gilded Trust hair alchemy. We'll have some cards out or some signs up with some recipes that you can follow, or you can wing it and do your own thing and just make your own concoction.
We're gonna have food.
There will be food.
There will be
themed
food.
cocktails that I will not be,
Taking part in.
Yes.
but there will be themed cocktails.
And then we'll
I
have
had a
told-
request to bring back the Shadow Daddy from the first equinox, so I need to find our notes for that
I told
cocktail.
Wendy from Lynx, I was like, I'm not going to have any of the cocktails. She goes, I'll drink them for you.
Surprised me.
And I was just like, all right. It kind of makes me think of like, remember when someone was doing like oh my gosh, was it the Jenny diet? Is that what it was? And who was it? And she was just like, let me just watch you eat it. And like they go to eat and she's like, does it taste good? What's it taste like? And you know, like all the things. Like I'm like, I'll be like, what's it taste like? Is it delicious?
So that's what you have to look forward to.
Well, that means that
And
when
then
we
have,
do,
like, professional portrait opportunities with Patrick Gibson, obviously DJ and dancing, vendor, like merchant market, Fred's Threads, crochet is coming back. Dog-eared Page will be there.
and then we have our prize giveaway table, which is always
Yeah, so
popular.
the scavenger hunt, if you make purchases at the local businesses in downtown Danville, then you get raffle tickets that you can use.
But it's not a raffle.
It's not a raffle, but we use it so you can put it into our prize drawing. Instead of
The tickets are
having-
just called raffle tickets. There's no other name for them. Everybody
Yeah.
You get tickets for a prize drawing.
Yeah. And so you can pick your prize that you want to hopefully win at the end of the night.
I'm halfway through
And-
my blanket that I'm making for it.
What?
I said
She's
I'm halfway through the blanket that I'm making for it.
And then we also have like our lovely special guests. So we have Jerry Beardman Reeds who will be there. We have Connor Gregg who will be there. We have Jasmine Banks, aka Jazzy's Reading Corner. And then we have the Smash Cast, so Stephen Walker, PD Squamer, and Nikki Cups who will also be there. So that'll be really fun too. I've been like trying to think because I feel like there's something that I'm forgetting. It's just
Super
gonna be awesome.
We've
We're
got the
really-
bards coming, doing their performances.
yeah, the bards.
That
so
was it.
everyone really liked the muses at Olympus, so they are coming back, but in the form of bards, and they are going to be having several performances throughout the night. And we've gotten a little bit of an idea of what they're planning to do. I don't know if you guys remember if anyone went to Olympus, but she did, or they did it was two of them. They did a like a parody of the
What's that
song
song
from
again? Hercules? Yeah.
Gospel Truth.
Yes.
From the beginning of that, and so she's doing something very similar, not to Gospel Truth, but to like a different, and she's doing like kind of like a parody situation.
A different
I think it's
thing.
actually 3 of them this time. It potentially it might still be 2. One of them's in
But
the
there
room.
will be bards.
But there will be bards, so very excited about that.
Y'all are gonna have a good time. I'm excited for y'all to be there.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Mrs. Beardman Reeds will be there.
Yes.
Very excited about that. She has been really hyping it up on her Instagram too, and she's been very excited. So, has she decided what she's going to wear yet?
Not really.
Have you decided what you're going to wear yet?
Not a clue.
Same. I'm in the same boat. I have no clue.
I have no clue. I did have a clue, and now I'm back to having no clue.
I don't know what direction I want to go in because you can go in so many directions. Everything is okay, and because of that, I don't have any boundaries. So I'm like,
No
that's really bad
parameters.
for me. There are no parameters. So I'm having a really hard time deciding on which direction I want to go in.
How about Ash?
They have some idea, but not 100%. This is what I'm doing yet.
Yeah. I kind of feel that way. Like, I'll look at something and I'll be like, I could do this. I could wear this. And then I'll be like, I don't know. But it was funny when Steven texted me about costume ideas. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what I'm wearing. I don't know what you should wear. But at the same time, I was like, I'm supposed to help you. But I was no help during Olympus either. They would text me like all the time, be like, what do I wear? And I'm like, they were like, do we go modern or do we go traditional? And I was like,
Go
yeah.
with what you're comfortable in.
Yes, that's really truly the theme because we just want you guys to have fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, just
So
whatever.
like we're gonna
whatever
be
makes
there.
you
We're gonna talk
happy.
about books and just have fun dancing,
Yeah.
talking, and
There'll
eating
be-
and drinking.
We're
and
gonna
being merry.
my mom will be there again, so we'll probably end up hearing Journey again.
Being belted
Yeah.
at the top of everyone's lungs.
Yes,
We didn't know it was a tradition.
it's a tradition
until
now.
it became one.
I'm all on board. So
Yeah.
I love that song.
Don't stop believing. Just
Don't stop believing. She was dancing with my dad, and then next thing you know, Connor breaks in.
Which I think she enjoyed.
Yeah. Connor will be our compliment fairy.
Compliment. That's right. We're gonna have a compliment fairy. So
And then we
you'll
do
get-
have some people from Smokestack that are going to be doing like oracles and fairies, and then the Weaver as well. So another local business.
We love our local businesses.
We do. And then there'll be a meet and greet at an undisclosed location with our special guest. We'll tell you where.
We don't know yet.
I hope you do, because otherwise we won't show up.
Yeah. During the day, during the scavenger hunt. So, and at some point we will announce what that is when we also know. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun. We're excited. Now, after you've heard all of these things, what are you thinking?
I mean, all of it sounds fun except for the glitter. So
You
We
say
can
that?
we can glitter that beard up.
weird. I've done Christmas ornaments.
Don't knock it till you try.
I haven't done glitter and have no.
It's not like glitter. Like, I don't know how to, like, it's not like loose glitter.
Okay.
It's like a
Glitter gel.
It's like
Okay.
a glitter gel.
That's
and
really hard to come
like
by.
I had
It
it.
still goes everywhere.
It doesn't.
I
It
had
doesn't.
some.
No, that's the problem.
Oh.
It doesn't go everywhere. In fact, you get it on and you're like,
Yeah, I had.
It
I
did
can't remember what I had it on
It
for.
was funny. I remember Rachel was in charge of the glitter bar, and she said, "I'm pretty sure I glittered everyone in here." She was like, it was very popular. She did hair braiding for the Equinox 1, and she did the glitter bar for Olympus, and she said that she liked the glitter bar a lot. Because people seem to really get into it. Some people had it on the shoulder, some people had it on their face, some people, it was
it's
very.
probably still there to this day.
It took me so much makeup remover to get it off, and it was so much scrubbing. My face was so red.
Not to deter you. You should still get it. It's very fun.
Yeah, I mean, I had glitter on for days, but it was a good time.
Yes. And the pictures are amazing.
Ariana Reed Photography does our candid photos. So while our professional photography with the portraits, we have two professional photographers. We have Patrick Gibson Photography, and he historically and now will be doing our portraits that will be available for a purchased digital download after the event, and we'll have like a special station for that or whatever. But then throughout the night, Ariana Reed Photography, she'll be kind of going through and taking a bunch of candid photos, and then she'll post that, or she will send that to us, and we will post that for you guys to see, and those will be free. Now, no guarantees that you're in it, because it's just a matter of candid photos, but she does get some really good ones. She did such a fantastic job at both of our previous events, and a lot of people really, really enjoyed, actually not a lot of people, everybody really, really enjoyed her candid photos. So multiple opportunities, and then we'll have the selfie station as well, so you guys could take your own
Selfie
photos
station.
too. And so
I forgot we were doing this. See, this is why
Yeah,
I
I have two mirrors. I have a mirror here that I'm getting ready. I actually bought all the stuff the other day to decorate it.
2 selfie stations.
Well, there'll be selfie stations. They're going to be kind of scattered because I've got it's a good size mirror, but it's like a rectangle. And then I have a full length mirror that I have a whole other idea of how to decorate it, and I'm really excited for. But it's at the farm in Danville, so I'll decorate it when I get back to Danville. And then I have some empty frames that I'm going to also decorate to where it wouldn't be so much selfie, but you can have someone come like take a picture of you like behind the frame.
cool. So yeah, so much to do, and we're super excited about it. And it's going to be on September 26th, the day before my wedding anniversary. What was I saying? September 26th at Danville Golf Club, and we are super, super, super stoked about it. So definitely buy your tickets. When he first got here, I'm not kidding. So, fun fact, Jerry used to be a regular customer of mine at the bookstore when I owned it, and I have not seen him in person in a long time, like since then. And he would come in very often, and we would chat, and it was literally like the best thing ever. One of my favorite people in the whole world. And he was actually the first one that showed up at the shop after I announced I was selling the shop, and he got to witness me bawling my eyes out. And he has just become such a good friend of mine. And when he got here, it was while we were late actually getting onto this, because he got here and I just like launched into like 1 million different topics.
All at the same time.
Because
I witnessed it. I was there.
it's like I immediately have to catch up with you right now. You have to know everything ever. But yeah, it's so good to see you in person again. I've missed you so much. But yeah, sorry again.
Dude, I miss that. I miss our book chats because you'd come in and we'd talk. You were like the first person who read Onyx Storm other than me. And so
Yes.
I was like, I finally had someone to talk to. I was like, did you meet Brock?
Did you know what Llewellyn was?
One day I'll read Onyx Storm. I bought a lot of them because I had to sell them. I own it. I've seen it. I've seen a lot of them at one.
Speaking of, are there some upcoming books or book releases that you're excited about?
That's one of them, book 4.
Same.
Are you excited about the novella?
There's
I
a
haven't heard a
novella.
lot. Yeah, I haven't heard a lot about it, so I don't know.
It's for what the day they? It's from 13 other points of view.
Threshing or conscription?
Yes. It's Threshing Day. In fact, I think that's the name of the book is like Threshing Day.
Okay.
And it's 13 points of view on Threshing Day. I was like, if we get, what's the villain's name?
I thought that was just the next book. I didn't
Jack
realize it
Sparrow.
was a novella.
If we get his point of view, I swear to God.
I actually kind of want it though. Like, I want to know.
Like, what's going on in that evil little head of yours?
Yeah, I know.
I was kind of hoping it was going to be, if she, like to do that it was going to be dragon points of view, but she did an interview and said the dragons know too much, so she couldn't do dragon points of view.
Ooh, the dragons know too much. Maybe.
Are you excited for Akatar 6? No.
No.
I haven't read any of them. So.
You haven't read any of the... Oh, I think I actually did know that. Sorry.
Are you curious about them? Are you planning on reading one?
I don't know. I started Akatar and got like maybe 3 or 4 chapters into it, and I was like, this isn't interesting to me. I get why people
I mean, that's
like
fair.
it. I get why people like it, but it's just not for me.
Yeah,
You
Fair,
might
that's
like-
the worst in the series.
You might like Throne of Glass. The only thing is it starts out fairly YA.
Mm-hmm.
But the series itself, I feel like, is probably.
Yeah, that's a whole.
I feel like
You
it's
gotta
better
read it
than
as a whole.
ACOTAR.
It's just-
Because the romance is a subplot. I mean, it's like a strong part of the plot, but it's way more like epic fantasy than it is romantasy.
Well, it's
Yeah.
just so many books too, and I don't have time.
That
to read
time,
them.
yeah. I want to do a reread, and it's the same thing. There's so many books, and I'm like, I
Did
can't.
you
I don't
ever
have
read
time for that.
Dragon
Half of it.
Because Knave and the Moon is coming out.
Yes, yeah.
I'm excited for that.
And it's one I'll pick it up every now and then and read a few chapters, and then I'll get an arc and I'll be like, well, I have to put this down and read this instead. So it's
Yeah.
I'm working on it though.
I like that one a lot. I'm excited for Knave and the Moon. I might have to like do a little bit of a recap because wait, maybe not. Maybe not. Didn't they someone got taken and then there was the gargoyle.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. Oh, just ripped my heart out all over again. Dude, now I kind of want to do a reread. Maybe I can whip that out before the end of the month. Right now I've got like a whopping 1 book on my docket and I'm not even done with it. So hopefully I can knock out one. But I've just been too busy watching Full House.
The other big one is the Wolf Queen.
Yeah.
Of course, that's in
Is that next year though?
next
Is
year.
it, yeah, it's been moved to next
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, it got pushed to May of next year.
Which I'm gonna be honest, I'm glad that she's taken the time, but at the same time, I'm like,
I need to know.
I need to know.
Right.
I need the slow burn to
To
stop
not be
slow
a
burning.
Or it needs to-
I need it to hit the gas.
because if there's only 3 books,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know what Blake's deal is. Really, like
I do. I want to know Blake's end game because, like, the whole time I'm like, "What are you scheming, bruh? Like, what are you doing?"
a valid question.
Well, I'm waiting on Ruin Bound too. Like,
Yeah,
I want to know.
Ruinbound.
I want to know what those 3 booms were.
Yeah.
Although, my theory, I think it's the gods.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think
For
it's
sure.
the gods. But I like how Mary pointed out, like, he got the sword, it's all healed. We're like, and then he's just like tossing.
Like, not important anymore, apparently. Like, that thing better come back into play. That's all I gotta say.
I'm like, she's been carrying around these shards for forever. You just put it back together like it's nothing and toss it aside like garbage. What do you mean?
Like, what?
She has been carrying this around. It has been burdensome.
You know, when you pointed out, I think I forgot all about that. Now,
We did
now I
have
remember.
a thought that we felt like what's his face died too easy.
He did.
Yeah, there's something that there.
Kitten.
You think?
Yeah, I do.
You think that what's his face done possessed somebody else?
Yeah, he had to have. Because you can't get rid of him.
He says
that
that
easy.
so confidently. See, I'm like, I don't know.
I hope Lucian has a big role in Ruinbound because
It
I
just
adored
like-
him as a side character.
Yes.
It just felt like there's this whole big thing about seeing him again. He's haunting her dreams, all this stuff, and then she sees him. She's like, bam, decapitated.
But you know what?
Like,
The authors are getting like, hey, we're just going to kill key major players. And I'm like, who is she going to kill off next? Who's not going to survive?
you think
Could
this
be anybody.
Could be
like,
anybody.
Could it be the sister? Not. That would be rough.
I wonder if their daddy, I bet their dad.
Their daddy.
Yeah, their daddy's going to die. Not the shadow daddy. But I mean, because it's someone that they're forming a relationship with, you know, and
Yeah.
they just got him back, and I bet he's going to get predictions.
People are gonna die. I mean, there's just no,
Yes.
Yeah.
there's no way around it. But no. Any other ones that you're looking forward to?
That's it off the top of my head that I know.
All the books that I said I was looking forward to at the very beginning of the year.
I looked my list up and I was like, I've only read one.
I'd forgotten about.
A ton of mine don't come out until they like all come out around the same time. Like this whole from September on, I'm just gonna be reading.
Well, that's how it was last year too. You know, I still haven't read Brimstone.
I kind of really want to read the Twisted Sisters, the
Echo Fort.
Never, yeah, like the Echo Fort, Never Keep, that
Or
series.
Never Keep, yeah.
Because there's all of them are out now, and I'm like, and I own all of them, so I'm like, I'm tempted to
Have you
maybe
read
pick up.
those Twisted Sisters?
I've read Echo Fort and Never Keep.
Oh,
Did you like?
Did you
those?
like
Yeah,
those?
I did.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you need
I
to
might
read anything else?
No,
Oh, okay. See, that's what I've been wondering.
no, they're in the same universe, but they're standalones.
Okay, so
I mean,
Echo
it's three
Fort
of them,
and
but it's
The series is
not
separate.
related to the other series.
Yeah.
from the Academy.
From the Zodiac Academy. I might switch and I might pick those up because I'm kind of
Take those up.
yeah.
I
Because
think-
I need something just kind of fun and vibey, and I know the Twisted Sisters are going to be just vibey.
Well, the one of who did it? Maniscala, I think. The one where it's like Kingdom of the Wicked and Kingdom of the Cursed, like that YA series. There's that one. Was it Throne of the Fallen? Is that what it was called? Where it's supposed to be like
Bridgerton.
but then someone was gonna started it, and someone was like, you have to read Kingdom of the Wicked series first, and I was like, but it's completely separate. This is an adult series, and that's a YA series. They're like, you have to read it first.
Yeah.
And I was like, well,
I
I'm
heard
gonna do
of
that.
that.
And then I put it down. I was like, I'm gonna do that.
I know. Sometimes the commitment. is just
It's not
too
even that it's
much.
YA. It's just
And-
that I don't feel like reading 3 books to get to the one I want to read.
That was sort of like we read Riftborn, and I
Yeah.
still need to read Duskbound.
I need to
but it
read
was like
Duskbound.
it was you didn't have to read those to read Ascended, but like they're all in the
We
same
saw-
world.
Mary, we need to suck it up and read Duskbound.
I read
so that we can do
Duskbound.
Ascended.
Duskbound is better than Riftborn, in my
It
opinion.
is.
A lot of
Yes.
people say that.
Yeah.
Duskbound was way better than Riftborn. And
I
I
can see that because I think Riftborn was probably their first book, so like it would make sense that their writing's gonna grow. And
Duskbound was super good. I liked Duskbound a lot. So wait, so here's the question, because the third one hasn't come
Maybe
out.
next month
Right.
But you read the Ascended.
you could add
Yes.
it to the.
So do you just need to read Riftborn and Duskbound, then you can do the Ascended, or should you wait and read the third one
I don't know because I don't know where the third one is.
going?
Like
Because I noticed, because I
it-
read the synopsis of the Ascended, and I was like, none of these characters are in Duskbound.
right. But yeah, some of these series though, it's getting to the point that they're like Marvel and all their movies, and you have to watch them in a specific order. And
Are you a Spider-Man fan?
yes,
Because Spider-Man's coming out.
hmm
Do you think Venom's going to be in it?
Yes,
yes.
hands down.
I'm telling you. So I'm a Venom fan too. And really, honestly, Marvel. Okay? I'm just a Marvel person. Sweet Lord! Get down! And I love Venom, and I've seen the Venom movies. And then at the end of spoiler alert for any Marvel people, but it's been out for a while. But at the end of the third Venom movie, Venom's like gone. Have you seen him?
Mm-hmm.
Venom's like gone, but you see in like the credits, you see this like little piece of symbiote, and you see it like traveling across, like it's on like a boat, and it's on like different, and I'm like, Venom's traveling back, and I've noticed. Here's my theory. I think in order for Venom to find what's his name? Who's the guy? Brock. Is it Brock? Eddie Brock? Wait. It's Eddie. It's Eddie. Yeah. Eddie's the guy. I think he's going to either end up attaching to Spidey or to Peter, who's going to give very like Spider-Man 3 back in the day vibes, or to Zendaya's character, maybe. Because I've noticed, okay, I went down the rabbit hole on this one. They say that Zendaya, a lot of times when she's promoting her movies, she dresses
she does
to like complement.
what
Movie.
role she's playing.
And
Yeah.
she has been wearing black to like every like publicity thing.
Have you seen Spider-Man Noir?
No, not yet. The one with Nicolas Cage.
With Nicolas Cage.
I haven't. Have you seen that?
I have not.
I have not seen it either.
You can watch it in black and
I
white
have
or
seen
in color.
I have seen the Spidey multiverse thing. That's the cartoon, and that one's pretty cool. That one's got Post Malone in it.
Okay.
But I love me some Spidey. And I'm telling you, it comes out July 31st, and my butt wants to go because I'm telling you, Venom better be in it. He better be in it.
Hang on, I think I'll be in town then.
On July 31st?
Yeah, I think I'm coming in the 30th.
Girl.
I got to get with Andrew to make sure I can get into the venue.
But we should go see Spidey because I'm telling you, I'm gonna be really upset if they don't put Venom in it. I'm gonna be upset. And I'm like, are they gonna make it Tom Hardy? It's Tom Hardy, right? Am I right? It's not Mark Hardy because that's the weird shirts, right? Like, I'm not mixing that up, right? Isn't it?
I don't know. I'll be honest.
It's Tom Hardy, isn't that his name?
Tom is the shirts, I think.
Really? Hold on. Not Tom Holland. Tom Hardy. It says actor. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right. There. Gosh. That guy. Right there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Eddie Brock.
Let me see. Yeah, I didn't know his name.
If he doesn't come back and they recast Eddie, I'm gonna be fit to be tied. Let me tell you. And what do you think about RDJ coming back as Doctor Doom?
That's going to be weird in an Avengers movie, him playing a different character.
But isn't that part of the comics? Doesn't that happen in the comics? I haven't read the comics, but I feel like I heard somewhere that
I don't
happens.
know. A lot of things happen in the comics, yeah.
Every time I'm like, well, that's a weird take. They're like, it's in the comics. And I'm like, all right. Like, I haven't read the comics. My dad grew up with the comics. He liked the comics. But Dad said that I guess the guy, Tony Stark, ends up becoming Doctor Doom.
I didn't know that.
Which is shocking to me because I'm a big Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man versus Captain America, I was Team Iron Man. 100%.
Same.
100%. Thank you. Thank you. My husband's very Captain America. And I'm just like, I mean, it was cute when he picked up that little Thor's hammer and all, but that was pretty cool. But I also hear he's coming back. Did
Yes.
you see that? I was like, snap, they're getting the gang back together.
Good.
So I'm excited for that too. But my parents really raised me a nerd. Like, it's very like super. This is why it's good that I'm the mother of the children that I have. Because they're really into all that too. Like, I can be down with Spidey because they're down with Spidey.
Mm-hmm.
But I grew up with Star Wars, superhero movies, all that. I'd have to go to the theater to watch some of these movies. I didn't know any background. I'd show up and I'm like, well, why is he doing that? Well, because my dad got real excited because there's that He-Man movie coming out. I never watched Masters of the Universe, but
I watched Spaceballs.
Baseballs.
That's as close to Star Wars as I really got. I've
You
seen
didn't
some
watch
Star Wars. I've seen some, but I didn't get into them. I love Spaceballs.
Mary
You don't even
Jo.
know what you're making fun of, though.
I mean, I've seen enough of it that I know.
I watched Star Wars to appreciate it.
Mary Jo, you're like, this is objectively funny.
I've seen most. I've seen most of the Star Wars. I haven't seen the last couple, but I've seen
Most of the Star Wars?
Yeah, like the original ones. But
I really liked Anakin.
But I'm not going to I watched them, but I'll never rewatch them. They were just like whatever. It wasn't my thing. Anything like space, whatever like that. I did love Project Hail Mary. And I liked The Martian, and I liked Interstellar, although I didn't understand the end. But
Gotta watch or read or both Project Hail Mary. So good.
It's on my list for one day.
It's so good.
But yeah, otherwise I'm
Her
like
other
I don't
gift.
do space stuff a lot.
Shipping.
Also, speaking of just cool
There won't be
merch in
triplets.
general, I want to point out this awesome When the Ink
Ink
Dries
Dries
t-shirt.
podcast.
Everyone needs to go and listen to When the Ink Dries because this awesome human is the one who does it. And
Yeah, we
Thank
don't
you.
even have t-shirts.
You need to have some T-shirts for us at the event,
Yeah.
so you can sign them.
oh yeah, bring it with the and you can sign it, and we can do it as one of the drawing things.
This is a limited edition, one of one.
Can we get 2 of 2?
We can get.
We'll see. We'll
his-
see.
Well, I think it's super cool. And we're really excited about your podcast and really thankful that you came on and hung out with us today.
Yeah,
And
it was fun.
I would
So if you want to get you one, but we don't have t-shirts.
have t-shirts. I saw that and I was like, dang, I want a t-shirt.
I know. I would get a t-shirt.
I would buy a t-shirt.
I love a t-shirt though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mean-
I do too.
I like to
I might go
collect.
to the Equinox Ball in a t-shirt. That's where I am right now. Like, that's just where we are.
I could get us some chapter 1. We're already off topic T-shirts.
Say
I
no.
wouldn't say no.
I'm just saying. I also wouldn't say no to a Wendy.
Although it's coming into, We'll be coming into fall. We could get hoodies, like some nice oversized hoodies.
Heck yeah! Cool crew neck. All right, fam.
Snuggles.
Well, thank you again,
Yes,
Jerry,
thanks for
being
having me.
here. Thank you for all that you're doing for the indie community. You're just doing you're doing such a good job with that, and we are so excited to support you as you keep going. And we also can't wait to have you at the event too.
Yeah,
So,
I'm looking forward to it a lot.
we might end up getting you on a live or something before then too. But anyway, sorry,
We'll
you go,
see.
Manny. You
Yeah.
do your thing.
We will
Take us
see
out there.
everybody next week. I don't know what we're doing next week yet. We'll announce it. Watch our social media. We'll put it out there. But we will see you then. Bye.
Bye.